Yeah, we should start seeing.
Still says waiting. Hello, everybody. I don't see anything.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello. What's up, everybody out there in TV land? I'm waiting to try to see you. Boop, 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 boop. And oh, we're live. Oh, there we go. There's the homie. There's the homie RG. There is so is Chef Ken. We're coming to you live tonight to go over this bananas, phenomenal, wonderful, wonderful weekend we just had. My face is cut off. Oh, there we go. Go over this phenomenal thing we just had with uh, Robert Glasper. I see you. With
Talk to the people.
talk to the people, not this little camera. So this is weird, but nevertheless, we're here in Kenspiration Kitchen where we are still thankful, grateful, and blessed. Um, Happy to be back with you again. Back in Chicago last week, we were live from Napa, from here. Boom, 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 boom. We were live from here, from the Blue Note. The Blue Note Jazz Festival presents the Black Radio Experience with the homie Robert Glasper and a bunch of his friends. He brought some of his friends, and I brought some of my friends. And so, one of my good friends that came out with me was Chef John, uh, uh, Chef John from Post and Beam, LA. If you are LA native, if you've ever been to LA, that's my brother from another mother. You definitely got to go check him out. Chef John, you're here with us.
I'm in here, Ken. I'm in here, Chef.
Can you bring him up on the screen
Hey,
so that people can see him?
Remember, it's a delay on YouTube, so he's up on our end.
Oh, okay, cool. Just want to
yeah.
make sure that people can make sure that people can see the homie. And so we had
Hey,
ourselves a
everybody.
ball. Yeah, we had ourselves a ball. So overall, John, when we did the math, well, I did six experiences, four of which were live activations. Four live activations, two private parties. Uh, yeah. So last week Thursday it was go time. We were kicking it. I think you were on the road about then. But a ball was had by all. And so if you've never been to Napa, um, I urge you to get out there. It's beautiful wine country, Napa, Sonoma Valley, and all of that good stuff. So the first day we did a remix with Rob, and we made one of our favorite dishes. So uh, our experience the first day was in the Food and Wine Center, and we basically remixed a dish that Rob and I came to love. I only made it one time. I made it with Rob when he first came to the restaurant, probably about 6, 7 years ago. And I thought it would be apropos to bring it back for our first cooking experience together. I've been trying to do what is called a jam session with Rob for at least 6 years, 5, 6 years. I don't know. I lose track of time. But nevertheless, we were able to get it in. And I was honored to have Chef John come out and play with us. And so we remixed paella, and I made it with potatoes. I know, right? I know. Some people would have aught with that, but we did it anyway. And so we're going to be playing you some snippets of videos from our experience there at the Black Radio Experience with the Black Radio Chef. Woo! Yeah, with the Black Radio Chef. Uh, but then we also made some biscuits for a biscuit bar. So let's take a look at me and John making some biscuits from Biscuit Bar, and let's see where we are. Yeah, I think we go with that one. Yeah, we so it's funny. So we were in the Food and Wine Center, right? And so we had an hour demo to do in the Food and Wine Center for a limited number of people, and then we had to turn right back around and do an activation. Well, we had to turn around and do, a, lack of better words, a station for some VIPs that was about 200 people, like one then the other one, right back to back. And so we made a we made my mama's biscuits.
Made
They
your
weren't my mama's
mama's
biscuits.
biscuits, man.
Right, we made my they were not my mama's
Made
biscuits.
your mama
Well, did we make them? We made them. We made them boys by hand. And so that video should be popping
cheddar
up any second.
biscuits.
Right. Cheddar biscuits in the bay. We were cheddar biscuits in the bay, G. Uh, and so it felt very, 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 very good. You got it? Did you hit it twice?
Mm-hmm.
Roll the tape.
Roll it. We have technical difficulties. Let's see if this one will play. Are none of them playing?
Yeah, cheddar biscuits with 3 options.
So we had so Chef John made his world famous is now world famous because people going back all over the world talking about it. Made the oxtails, the smoked oxtails, which we had, and then we did the smothered chicken. So we buttermilk fried some chicken and then we smothered that. And what was the third one? The shrimp, right? Or was it crawfish? I want to say the third
Crawfish,
one. I want to say the
crawfish.
third one was we basically made some Creole crawfish so they could put those on the biscuit bar, which was bananas. But for the remix, we made a paella out of we basically made a paella out of potatoes, and we had shrimp. We threw in some crab. We threw in some lobster. We had some chicken chorizo, which we found out in California, and then we threw in some fresh California herbs for that, which was nuts. How we looking on finding any video to put up? Having technical difficulties. The stuff don't want to act right. Technology, what can you say? Well, hell, we had the same problem trying to make those biscuits because we thought we were going to have access to a mixture, and we ended up having to mix all of those 300 plus biscuits by hand, and then we made some vegan biscuits on top of that. So that was a lot of fun,
That's
and
how Chef
hopefully,
Ken roll.
man, that's how we roll. If you can't make it from scratch, then you can't make it at all. If you can't make it from scratch, then I don't know what you're doing. You know you are not the professional. But we did it. We banged it out, and then we hand cut them all. They were all hand cut by these four hands. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Yeah. See if you can do the split screen. Yeah. And so that's what we did. And then the homie Rob came through and we did the demo with that. And then I think that's when we made, yeah, that's the day we made the watermelon salad. Yeah, first day we
Oh
made the watermelon
yeah.
salad, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we did. So we took
Yeah, we
Krishan's
did. We
wine.
did.
Yeah, we did. So then that was the day we took Krishan's wine. We took her rosé, took her rosé and paired that with a watermelon, strawberries, um, candied ginger, and mint and local honey,
Absolutely. Hmm.
and a little bit of
Shout
sea
out to
salt.
Love's Court.
Shout out to Love Corkscrew and Krishan for coming through with the wine pairings. And so we had the rosé for the salad, and we also had the Chardonnay. I think it was Chardonnay that we put into the paella. Um, yeah, that. Uh, and then shout out to Chef Jonathan who supplied us with the microgreens for that, which was dope. Is that the pizza oven I see in the background?
You
Yes.
know I live in the kitchen, chef.
Yeah. Same here. Look at where I'm at.
I'm in here
Yeah.
trying to make I'm in here making bread.
It's not letting me share it. All right, well, we will be adding these videos to my YouTube page, so that you guys can go back and look at them at will. So we'll be adding them to our YouTube and Patreon. Ah ha ha ha. So we're starting a Patreon so you can subscribe and get all of this back behind the scenes stuff that we just can't put in this time frame that we have here with us. I see you five people. Who you got? Who we got in here? I don't see anybody. I don't see any names.
Troy Bryant,
What's up, Troy? Trouble T Roy.
Marcia Ublis. Is that how you say it? Ublis.
Marcia who? Oh, that's my classmate. What's going on, Marcia? Hey. Yeah, Trouble T Roy. When you gonna come in? You gonna get in this kitchen with us? You and the lovely missus. We'll be back. I think we'll be back live next week. I think. Uh, Depends on how the schedule rolls. Because the time is the summer is coming to an end. I don't want to say that, but it is. Man,
It
how many
is.
more? We got what? 2 weeks left in summer, I think.
Man, Labor Day already happened. It's over.
First one.
Yeah, but that's just Labor Day. That's not the official. That's that's the unofficial end of summer. We still got, I think, 2 weeks left
Yeah,
before
but
the
for
equinox.
us working folk,
For us working folk, right? That part.
for us working folk,
But I definitely want to give a huge shout out to Blue Note for giving us this wonderful opportunity to come out and share our craft and our gift with the people. Want to give a shout out to Robert Glasper for having him come and play with me in the kitchen, uh, having him come and share with us in the kitchen. And I think he had a lot of fun. I know we did, and
yeah, we did.
you guys will be able to tell from the videos that we did. Um, so my main job was to keep Rob away from knives. Had to keep him away from knives, had to keep him away from hot pans. I'm used to the heat, but like once the pans got away, you'll see in the videos, he was just like, oh, let me get away from this. This is too hot. It was too hot to handle. And I wasn't even mad at that.
Give that brother a spoon to stir.
Right, give him a spoon to stir. So, so yeah, he's gonna be playing all day and all night. So, that part. And then we got to hang out, and then we did the activation for Biscuit Bar, which was absolutely phenomenal. Um, because when I first said it, like, yeah, we're gonna do Biscuit Bar. People like, Biscuit Bar, what is that? Like, what is
What
Biscuit
is
Bar?
that?
What is that? But then once
What
they
is a
got those
biscuit bar?
biscuits, once they got those biscuits in their hands, it was game over.
I think we
It was
sold all. I think we sell. I think we sold all 300 of those biscuits we made,
it
man.
was actually more than that because we sold all the vegan ones too.
Yeah,
We had
yeah.
some vegan people roll up like, do you have anything for vegans? It was like, yeah, I got something for your vegans. So we made vegan biscuits, and then people were like, what is a vegan biscuit? Well, a vegan biscuit was made with vegan cream and vegan butter. They're like, oh, and I think we might put some vegan cheese in it, but I definitely know we put some California herbs in it. And they were like, oh, these are pretty doggone good. And guess what? They actually were pretty good. I was very proud of the products that we put out. Um, and so they kept coming back and back for more and more and more. Um, so I was not mad at that. I was quite pleased.
Absolutely.
So you guys will be able to see some pictures once we get them uploaded to the YouTube and or the Patreon, the paid channel. Um, and the Patreon is going to be, the name of it is Kenspiration, just real simple. So everything is Kenspiration. You can find us. And we make sure that John's QR code is up so you guys can find him at Post and Bean.
Photos are working.
Oh,
It's
we
not
got
the
photos.
videos.
Oh, well, give me
Check
some
him
photos
out.
then.
I got you.
Look,
Yes, he's
Rob and
gonna
the
give me some
King in the
photos.
kitchen.
The videos are acting goofy, but we got
Being
photos.
bougie.
Yeah, it's being extra.
What happens in Napa stays in Napa.
Right. It's like whatever happens in Napa stays in Napa, but we're trying to get it out to the people. So let's see. Show me some pictures
So we got this one with
of us rolling out the biscuits.
you trying to put the milk in the biscuits.
It was cream and milk, and we had a big Lexan. It was probably like a 20-gallon Lexan that we just basically had to get in. So we were acting, mixing it like octopi. And so we cut all of the butter in, we cut all of the fat in, and we mix it all by hand, and then we just, oh, there's Rob. So there's Rob making his plate. Look at the happiness on his face. Yeah. Uh, yeah. There should be some pictures of the of making the biscuits. possibly. So keep in mind, it's like days upon days of video footage and pictures from multiple sources. Oh yeah, that's him. That's us uh, pouring in the stuff and making whatever we're making. Um, and then we're also going to come back again and show you guys what happened on Sunday, which is a whole nother beast of a day. So each day we ended up doing uh, three different acts. So it was two parties, I mean, two activations or one private, for lack of better words, a class. And um, then we did the activation where we were feeding the artists in the artist village. That's to take a look at the class right there. The beautiful setup in the Food and Wine Center, where everybody can see us doing what we're doing on two different stations. You guys can see Chef John on the left and me with the orange hat on the right. Uh, so that day, my good homie Bashir came through. Yeah, there we go. There we go. And those are those beautiful microgreens I was telling you about uh, from Chef Jonathan, who grows them out in Napa. So that's pretty cool. And let's see if I can share let's see if I can share some. Okay, no problem. Let's see what I can share. That's the only big Vaughn. Oh, there we go. Done. And how do I get back? I'm just trying to
You
add.
done?
I did. I'm just trying to add as we go. Technology on the fly. You know, I'm not a technology fly guy. I'm a chef. I cook. Cook is what I do. Bo, 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 bo. Where are me making the biscuits?
I didn't see no pictures on, so videos.
Oh yeah, because it was only video of the biscuits. Uh, I got a picture of Mr. Man wanting to argue with me. So so as a creator, I'm trying to get this man to follow this recipe that I just made up. But you know, he's kind of like the star of his own show. Put that picture up.
I think that's it.
So he's like the star of his own show. So whatever ingredient that I tell him to add, I say add a 2 count, he adds a 4 count. I say add a 4 count, he adds an 8 count. But nevertheless, I mean, I knew what he was going to do anyway. I anticipated it. I anticipated it. So we just had a lot of fun. It was great cooking with the homie. Um, and so we plan to come back and do it again next year. And also, he'll be here in December. He'll be here in December for a few dates. So definitely want to make sure you come by and check him out at City Winery. I want us to, yes, yeah. Like, what are you doing? Like I'm supposed to add how much? Look what you talking about. That looks like a what you talking about Willis moment, doesn't it?
Yeah, we should have just gave him the pre-measured ingredients and told him to dump it in.
Yes, we should have given him the pre-measured ingredients, which is what I thought I was doing when I made the vinaigrette. It ended up turning into watermelon soup. But that's a look of happiness on his face. What kind of bread you making, brother?
The brioche, my man, brioche. We're
Oh, the
making.
brioche. So
Yeah, I got
the
this nice
last night,
flour.
yeah. So he makes his brioche by hand, right? And so the last night for the last party that we did, we had we had bougie grilled cheeses. No, there
don't
was the most
don't
bougiest
tease
thing you
him,
ever.
Ken. Don't
It's the
tease
most
him.
no, you got to
Don't
hear. It was the
tease
most
him.
bougiest thing you ever heard. So we took his fresh made brioche and on top of that brioche, we had his smoked beef bacon, and on top of that beef bacon, we put some of his smothered oxtails, right? Smothered oxtails, cheddar cheese, truffle. So we put truffle on it and cheddar, and then on top of that, I think we did the maple butter. Yeah, we used the maple butter to crust it with.
Yeah, we did. And
Man,
then we put like you might have had some caramelized onions in there too.
yes, and we had some caramelized onions. We had some caramelized onions in there too. So that was the first round. That's what we started off with. And then we took some roasted uh some uh Chardonnay roasted uh stone fruit, peaches, plums, just all manner of goodiness.
Oh,
And
those
we
the
put
stone fruit, the plums and the peaches.
yeah, and so we roasted those for the demo, but then we had a little stash left over that we took the French toast, mixed it with some ice cream and I'm sorry, we took the brioche, mixed it with some ice cream, a little bit of truffle, and we turned it into French toast. Then we put those stone fruit on top of that. Then we put ice cream on top of that. We were, we were, we was out there doing some fat boy stuff. It was ridiculous. I don't know if we got any pictures of that.
it was a. I
I
think
don't know. I'm
somebody.
gonna have
I
to
don't know. You
I'm gonna
know
have to ask
what?
I'm gonna have to ask Christian if he got any pictures of that because I think he might have some pictures in his
For the
phone.
big.
Yeah, Chef Christian. I mean, I'm
Yeah,
not
because he
Chef
was the only
Christian.
one actively taking pictures.
It was only everybody else was just scarfing down food and just being greedy for the activation. It was insane. Uh, but tell me about your experience? What were your takeaways from it?
For me,
Yeah, what were your takeaways from
oh
our
man, it was
whirlwind experience?
look, it was an amazing experience because one, it's just a beautiful crowd to be around. If you don't get time enough to spend around that level of culture with music involved, with great food, the energy was just amazing out there, and the weather was great. What can you say wrong about listening to Robert Glasper while you cook, bro? It was amazing, and
Absolutely,
just being able to be,
absolutely. And
enough said with that.
I gained 7 pounds.
I feel like I did too, and then I walked it off, trying to run
Right.
around the campus.
Trying to run around the campus. Yeah, I gained a good 7 pounds. But before that, I was messing running around doing stuff for the DNC convention that was here in Chicago. So a couple of those two back to back to back is like, oh my God. Hello, Ronnie says she's got some pictures. Oh, we could if we could see those pictures, Ronnie, that would be great. I think she's got some pictures from the after party part two.
She's definitely got some pictures of the biscuit bar,
Oh
or us
yes.
making biscuits. She got pictures of us making the biscuits,
See if you
or
can find
cutting
some
them at
pictures from
least.
Biscuit Bar. Biscuit Bar, the tablecloth does not have orange on it. That would be Friday the 29th. And so yeah, so we ended up with a line out the door, like, what is this? What's going on? And people kept coming back like, can I have two? Can I have this, that? And people were like, can I mix it? Can I put the can I put the crawfish? Can I put the crawfish? The people making up their own biscuit bar combos. It was a glorious thing. Yeah, people making up biscuit bar
And some repeat
combos.
offenders up in there, man.
Yeah, absolutely. And let's see if we can find biscuit bar. Biscuit bar, there we are. Done. All right, all right, all right. I'm gonna add some
So
more.
Ken, you got to tell me, man. You missed California already? You coming back? What?
Okay, wait.
Wish you were
What we
here.
gonna do? What you wanna do? What you wanna do? Yeah, I miss
When's
it,
your
man.
next chef tour, chef?
So, for those who do not know, the reason that the way I met Chef John to begin with was in 2019. I decided to do a chef's tour. Craziest thing I ever did in my, okay, second crazy, okay, might be the sixth craziest thing I ever did in my life. But we decided to do a chef's tour. Uh, And I know I want to go to New York. I know I want to go to LA. Um, and so that's essentially what we did. And here's another one. I'm trying to find one with me and John. And so I did a cold call
You
this
know
chef.
what, Ken?
What?
You know what? That's the inspiration, brother. You know what? You don't need to do a chef tour. I need to do one. I need to come to Chicago.
Bro, say less. If you say less,
When it
let's do this, and then we
when
can
the
go to New
weather's good.
York. get get the gang back together. Yeah, get the gang back together. And so I need a drink. I wish this was some of Krishan's wine, but whatever.
Oh, that is the biscuit bar.
Yeah. And so yeah, I'm gonna work on that and see what happens. But yeah, so if you so we'll be back again. I'm gonna be dropping some videos for everybody to see from our time in Napa at the at the Black Radio Experience. Um, and not only that, Rob just dropped another. Uh, I'm sorry, I'm so familiar. Robert Glasper just dropped another album on Apple. Is it Apple Radio, Apple iTunes, Apple Music, Apple Music? That's what it is. On Apple Music called Cold Derivation, which is kind of the inspiration for these remixes that we did. There we go. That's Biscuit Bar. And what do you know? That's Jahi grabbing his biscuits. If you don't know who Jahi is, that is Jahi Sundance. He's a musical aficionado, aka Robert's DJ. If you've ever been to any of his shows, that's the person who's setting the tone before Robert comes on stage, Robert and the band comes on stage. So that's who that is. Um, and so the new album that he just dropped is called Cold Derivation, which is where he and some amazing musicians, they basically crafted some official original jazz compositions. And he took those self same compositions and he gave them to some some producers for them to remix and flip, which is what they did. So you definitely get a chance to check that out. There's some amazing stuff on there. And one of my favorites is by the nephew Riley Glasper and his friend who are out in Napa. Uh, so Riley's an amazing beat maker, and he's turning into a burgeoning producer, if you will. So shout out to Riley Glasper. Um, and I think we'll be back again once we get all of these technical glitches worked out. Apologize you can't see the videos, but we're gonna get it figured out. We're gonna get them dropped in the Patreon as well as in the YouTube channel, so you guys can see what tomfoolery ensued. That's all I can say was
It
tomfoolery. Yeah, we had
was wild.
if you've ever paid attention, if you're a fan of oh there we go. If you're a fan of Kenspiration Kitchen, you know how we get down musically speaking. It's like borderline karaoke. It's like you got to know this stuff. You got to know your material because we hand out prizes in the end. But thank you for joining us, Chef John. I'm gonna let you get back to making some brioche. Ship me some. I'm just saying.
Hey man,
Because everybody,
I
because
might
everybody thought his
ship it
brioche
with the
was
wagyu.
right. Everybody thought his brioche was pound cake. It kind of tasted like pound cake. So you cook it in the pizza oven?
Partially. Like I cook it in the pizza oven and the conventional oven. So, look, man, I try to do as much as I can out of this pizza oven. It's beautiful, man, and it does all the right things. All the right things. I braised my oxtail in this pizza oven for 12 hours, just residual heat. I just killed the fire. It's probably my favorite piece of equipment.
The look on my face, I'm sitting up here like, I need to get my hands on a pizza oven. What am I doing with
Change your
life?
life.
Man, what am I doing with life? I need to get my hands on a freaking pizza oven. Add it to the
and be
list.
ready to eat some bread. Hey, look, you cannot take carbs out of your diet if you have one of these, you know?
Oh, oh, it'll fit in my backyard.
Hey, look, you can build one in your backyard. It only takes 4 square feet.
You can tell that to the missus. I'm gonna tell her you said it.
I built one in my cousin's backyard. It can happen.
And how long did that take?
It'll take a couple of days. You can do it in a weekend. All you have to have is bricks.
I think Kay's coming down the stairs. We can't tell her that I'm talking about putting it.
She'll be mad for the weekend, but she'll get over it once you start using it.
You say less dishes for her to clean? Is that what you said? He
I'm
said
I'm sorry, Kay. It was Ken's idea.
less dishes to clean. Okay, all right, moving right along. But thank you, brother. I'm gonna let you get back to making your beautiful stuff. Yes, I'm gonna figure out when I
Always
can
a
get back out
pleasure,
there to
man.
LA. Figure out when I so I think tag is up. You're it. You got to come to Chicago next.
Bet. I'm
Either
gonna
that or
make it
we meet in
happen.
New York. One of the two. So
That'll work too.
let me know what your schedule looks like. Hmm. Hmm.
I wish
So
I was
once,
in charge of my schedule.
ooh, that part. That part. So yeah, man, it's been love, it's been real. Oh yeah, you got to get here anyway because we gotta cook some wagyu and truffles.
Absolutely, man.
So yeah,
I'll be tuning
so
in to every conspiration you have, brother. I
I'm all
appreciate
right.
you.
So yeah,
Much love. You the
catch us again
OG.
next
I
week.
really love working with you.
Catch us again next week where we should actually have the footage working from day number one and or two. We can go through that and some snippets of the private experiences that we had. And thank y'all for coming out to join us on Kenspiration Kitchen, where we are thankful, grateful, and blessed. Chef John, all the way from LA, my brother from another mother, and his lovely wife. I can't say her name on the screen. I don't know if she get down like that. Yeah, I can. Ronnie Cleveland. Shout out to Ronnie and shout out to everybody who assisted us with pulling that off. And we will see you all next week. You might see us sooner, so we can get some of that footage in, and I'll be talking about it. So, peace, everybody. Thank you. Peace to you. Kinspiration Kitchen,
Peace.
Kinspiration on IG, Kinspiration Kitchen on Facebook, as well as Kinspiration on Patreon, which you'll be seeing this week. All right. Thank you, everybody. Peace.